being productive 24/7 isn't actually ideal. I don't actually really recommend it. I believe that you must reset so you don't burn yourself out. I believe that whatever career path you're doing, whatever dream that you're pursuing, it's important to have at least one day off. This is something I used to be very guilty of, as I constantly thought working 24/7, or for a different phrase, 25/8, non-stop, keep pursuing my dream, keep pursuing getting better each day. And yeah, this is important, but also understanding that we're also human. We're not a robot, and the fact that we're not a robot, we need to take a rest day. We need to rest our mind. We need to rest our bodies, you know? That's why when we work out every day, going to the gym, you can't go to the gym 7 days a week. You should only go like 5, max 6 days. And I say this because you need your muscle to heal. You need to let it rest for a little. It's the same thing with your brain. You know, your brain is a muscle, so it's important to let it rest, you know? It's the same reason why we work, right? When we work 40 hours a week, we also understand the fact that we have the weekend off, right? Saturday or Sunday off for the most part. And it's for that reason, so we don't get burned out, so we don't become unproductive. Another thing I will always say is that when we are being productive, you must understand what you're getting done. You know, it doesn't matter how long it takes you, right? If you say, oh, I worked 10 hours today pursuing my dream, okay, cool, but what did you get done? If you only got like 2 or 3 things done, then it wasn't a very productive day. You know, it's important to get more things done than how long it takes you. You know, saying the time is more like the flex. Saying the time of saying I studied for 10 hours today and not really getting much done, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, if you studied for 3 hours and you accumulate all the things that you need to memorize, that's good. That's it. Then walk away from that after that. You know, but trying to push yourself a little bit more, trying to study for an extra 5 or 10 hours, like, at that point, you're just gonna burn yourself out. You're just asking for disaster of just burning yourself out. That's why it's important to just understand that it's okay to be productive. It's okay to lay in bed all day. Maybe not all day, but it's okay to just do nothing, you know? As I believe that when you do nothing, laying in bed, you know, watching your shows or just doing whatever you want, you know, keep your mind off of the things that you're trying to do, is understanding that it's good to be bored, it's good to be unproductive, as it will help you come up with new ideas at the most spontaneous time. My best ideas for coming up with content ideas, or coming up with business ideas, or just coming up with other ideas for what I'm doing, it comes when I'm doing nothing. It comes when I'm being really bored. And I try to stay bored at least 1 or 2 days out of the week. Mostly it's Saturday and Sunday, as I'll try to take those days off. But if I can't, then I'll try to stay bored throughout the week if I don't have work. But this is what I mean. Like, if you do this long enough, the best ideas will come. And this could go for various ideas: studying, content ideas, business ideas, even whatever dreams you're pursuing, especially when you're studying, you know? When you take 1 or 2 days off of studying, and you start to realize, wait, I can remember this in this certain way. I can do this at this certain day. All these ideas will come flowing to you out of nowhere, and it's great, you know? But yeah, that's something I learned, was that when you are being unproductive, you are getting the best idea. Last but not least, is something that I always want to say is, like, you need to ask yourself, are you being busy or are you being productive? You know, sometimes when we see people being busy online, it became a very big thing. It became a thing where if you're constantly busy, it's like a flex now. But you gotta understand, what are you being busy of? Or are you being really productive? You see, staying busy and just acting like you're being productive, you won't get very far. It goes the same saying of that, what are you getting done? You know, if you're staying busy and not getting much done, then it's not being very productive. At that point, you're better off of just doing nothing. But if you're being productive on getting done on what you have to do, you're on the right path. And something that I recommend personally is writing down every day what you want to get done. Don't try to map out how long you want to do it, but really map out what you want to get done for that day. Like, for example, if you want to read 10 pages, if you want to write a paragraph, if you want to make a content, if you want to, I don't know, whatever you want to get done, write it down on a to-do list and check them off by the end of the day. And that truly will be the best productive day. And understanding that taking a day or two off being unproductive is a good thing. It's an important thing, as those are the best days that you'll come up with the best ideas, as those are the best days where you'll be rested, as you'll be able to reset and come up with new ideas when you go back to work, when you go back to studying, when you go back to pursuing your dream. As I believe that's the best time to do it. So understanding that if you feel guilty in any sort of way of not doing anything, don't be. you're good. Use that time to rest. Use that time to watch your favorite shows, watch your favorite movie, play some video game, go out with some friend, get a beer, or whatever, and just do whatever, that it's important to do nothing sometimes. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. That's something that I really wanted to get off my mind, because it's something that I personally needed to hear a couple of years ago, because I thought being productive nonstop was like a really good thing. I started to realize that most of the time that trying to be productive, I wasn't really getting much done until now. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Be good and peace.